Oh, okay.
Would you like to, or would you like me to? I think. Yeah, for sure. All right. We'll try
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Harvey High School Gymnasium. This afternoon, we have got the Nackawic Nighthawks playing the Harvey Lakers, our senior boys. Sorry for that late start. Currently, it's 3-3. Archer Smith for the Lakers to serve. Off the net, that drops point. 4-3 Lakers. Currently on the court for the Lakers, we've got number 12, Adam Barrio. Number 3, Ben Bradford. Number 11, Alexander Robichaux. Number 5, Ben Chessie. 25, Reese Langtang. And 13, Archer Smith. That last serve by Smith into the net. Point for the Nighthawks. We're tied 4-4. Serving for the Nighthawks, number 6, Ben Annis. Lakers can't handle that one. 5-4 Nighthawks. Lakers' first game of the season here this afternoon. Langtang receives that serve to Chessie. Hit over by Robichaux. There's Gavin Calder, the set. Calder out to Alex McFarland. Nice hit. Barrio with the bump over. Oh, nice hit by number 2, Bruce Stairs. That's Stairs?
Stairs.
Yeah, Bruce Stairs. Just a little bit of difficulty reading the printing. Somebody on the Nackawic coach. All right, here's Barrio to serve now. 5-5, and that's an ace. Nighthawks expecting it a little bit deeper. Nice, lots of topspin on the ball from Barrio's serve. Dipped quickly. Lakers up 6-5 here. Bumped over by McFarland. Barrio, Archer Smith the set. Chessie, nice location. Took a little bit of heat off of it. Placed it nicely. Lakers up 7-5. Ben Bradford plays that one back. McFarland over to the other side now. Alexander Robichaux the set. Chessie up high and down hard. Big hit. Lakers lead 8-5. Chessie an intimidating presence at the net for sure. Barrio the serve. Number 15, Adam Durham possibly. Couldn't receive that one.
Yeah. So like, here, the serve just hits the ground.
Another nice serve for Barrio.
Yeah.
Ben Annis can't handle it. 10-5. Lakers on a 5-0 run here.
Okay, I'll let you look that up.
Served by Barrio. Chessie to Smith. Over to Bradford. Here's Calder to McFarland. Nice placement by McFarland. Nighthawks get the point, 6-10. Nighthawks going to make a substitution here. Number 9, Jacob Ballmer, in. Oh, Lakers bump that one to no one. It's going to be a point for the Nighthawks, 7-10, and the Nighthawks are going to take a timeout. A little bit of a sloppy start here for both teams. Hasn't been too many long rallies yet. Teams just kind of maybe finding the rhythm a little bit. first game of the season, you expect there to be a few jitters and not necessarily teams at their crispest just yet. Coach for the Lakers is Chris DeBarrio. Don't have the name of the Nackawic coaches. I'd like to give a big shout out first off to our broadcast crew. We've got Ashton Little here, Nolan Bongreer, Austin Jameson, Charlie Gregory, and Mr. David White down on the floor, and Logan Wall as well down there. So we'll hear lots from those guys later on in the broadcast. All right, serving for the Nighthawks, number 2, Bruce Stairs. Kept alive by Jesse. Robichaud, little tip over. Play continues. Smith. Nice play at the net by Jesse. Bradford to serve. That's an ace. Nobody plays it. 12-7 for the Lakers. Bradford to serve. Ooh. Number 9, Jacob on the Nighthawks called for a two-hand touch there. Or simultaneous touch. 2 hits. That serves out from Bradford. Point for the Nighthawks, 8-13. Number 15, Adam, back to serve. Bradford to Chessie. Smith volleys it over. Here's McFarland. Blocked by Chessie. Back row hit. Oh. Oh. Lakers build a campfire around that one, and they all watch it. Need to communicate a little bit better there. Someone's got to put a name on that ball. Here's Adam back to serve. Robichaud plays it to Chessie. Deep hit. Nice. Chessie with his second or third kill of the match already. Lakers lead 14-9. Robichaud back to serve. Oh. Oh, that looked like 2 hits, but not called.
Robichaud plays it to Chessie. Deep hit.
Langtang.
Nice.
Deep hit. Too much power, though. Not enough topspin. Point for the Nighthawks, 10-14. Sub here for the Nighthawks. Bananas back in for Jacob, number 9. Can only sub in for the player that subbed in for you in volleyball. That serve from McFarland. Not handled by Robichaud. Nighthawks lead 11-4. Lakers got to move their feet when they're receiving those serves. There's Bradford to Smith. Outside to Chessie. Smith to set. Chessie. Big hit. And just out. The referee thought about it for a second. But he definitely got the call right there. 12-14. Serve deep. And that is out. Referees had to communicate with each other there for a minute. Figure out if that call was in. Lakers lead 15-12 now. Here's Chessie the serve. Bumped up by McFarland. Back to Adam. Volleys it over. Langtang, nice tip with the left hand. Annis. Barrio in the middle for the hit. Nice up by Bruce Stairs. Hit over by McFarland. Nice dig by Robichaud. Keeps it alive again. Bradford sends it over. Calder the tip. Nice rally here developing. Longest rally of the match so far. Calder. Set that one to Clark. Oh, big hit from Barrio. Finally ends that point. After a long rally, Lakers lead 16-12. Jesse the serve. Bumped up by Stairs. Clark sends it over. Smith to set to Barrio. Deep push, that's long. Lakers lead 16-13. Here's Clark to serve. Short one, Bradford. Couldn't handle it. Need to get a little bit lower on that one. This Lakers squad is a pretty young team overall with only one grade 12 on the team. That's the birthday boy, Adam Barrio. Rest of the team is in grade 11 or 10. Nighthawks called for an illegal touch there. Number 15, Adam, didn't hit it at the same time with his right and left hand. So that's called 2 hits or a carry. Okay, here's Smith. Barrio, a little tip over. Sent deep by McFarland. That hits the rafters. Ceiling is not in play in volleyball, so that's side out for the Lakers, 18-14. Reese Lantang to serve. McFarland bumps back over. Barrio sends it back immediately, quick, right to him. McFarland can't handle it. 19-14 Lakers. Here's Lantang to serve. Clark, too far. Oh, he was trying to pass that to his setter. It went over. Bradford misplays it. Point for the Nighthawks. It's 15 serving 19 now. Gavin Calder to serve. That's deep. Free point for the Lakers. 20-15. Archer Smith back to serve. Well placed. Here's Calder to McFarland. Barrio, Smith. Oh, nice block from the Nighthawks. Barrio keeps it alive, and Robichaud sends it over. There's Stairs. Back to Barrio now. Oh. Mistimed the jump a little bit. Send it into the net. 16-20 now. Nighthawks hanging in there. Annis to serve. Oh, off the net. That's in play. A long time ago, that would have been a point for the Lakers, or a reserve rather, but now that's still in play. That serve's way deep. Didn't have the top spin on it. Point for the Lakers, 21-17. Barrio to serve, needing 4 to win the first set here. Up by Stairs. Calder to Stairs. Off the block of Bradford and out of play. Point for the Nighthawks, 18-21, coming down to the wire here in the first set. Here's Stairs. Bradford, nice pass to Smith. Jesse, he hits it into the net. Lakers in a little bit of a struggle here. Leading 19-21 still, though. 1 or 2 more points. Coach Barrio might have to call a timeout. Settle the boys down. That serve is short. Kind of kills a little bit of the momentum that the Nighthawks might have had. 22-19. Nighthawks going to make a sub here. No, they changed their mind. There's McFarland, big hit off of Smith's shoulder. Yes, point for the Nighthawks, 20-22. Ballmer back in for Annis now. Here's a serve for Adam. Hit by Clark. Bradford keeps it alive. Lantang. Deep hit. Bradford plays it. Lantan keeps it alive with a nice left-handed tip. Point for the Lakers, 23-20. Robichaud the serve now. Kept alive. Here's Robichaud, Smith, Chessie. Nice placement. Kept alive by the Nighthawks. Clark. Chessie Smith, Chessie, the connection, it works! Nice hit from Ben Chessie, another kill for him. Lakers have a set point now, it's 24-20.
Chessie Smith, Chessie, the connection, it works!
Ben Chessie, 6'4",
Nice
with big hops and long arms. Major threat at the net. That serve from Robichaud was out. 21-24. Nighthawks gonna need the next 3 points to stay alive. Oh, that serves deep for McFarland. And the Lakers take the first set. 25-21. All right, we're going to pass it on down to our other table with Mr. White and Charlie Gregory.
All right. Welcome down here at courtside at the David McMullen Gymnasium. I'm David White, joined by Charlie Gregory. We'll break down some of the action. Charlie, what'd you see in that exciting first set when it comes to the stats?
Well, I saw a very good back-and-forth game with Ben Chessie having 4 kills and Adam Barrio having 2. And it's been a very exciting first end, and I'm very excited to see the rest of the game.
Yeah, certainly. These two teams going back and forth. We had some great defensive play from Alexander Robichaud about midway through as well. So good to see a lot of the returning players getting back into things. No substitutions yet, although they are playing 5 sets. So do you think we'll see a bit of a swap up when it comes to the personnel on the court?
Well, I'm imagining Krista's going to give some of the stars a rest and hopefully reach deeper in her bench. So I'm expecting to see some new faces on the court, and we'll have to see how they perform.
All right, looking forward to that. And while we've got a moment, we'll run through some of the names who are making this night possible. Big thanks to our minor officials tonight. We've got Colby Nicholson, Ethan Davidson, and May McLean running things at the minor officiating table. Head coach of Harvey High is Krista Barrio. I don't know if we have the other information down here, but hopefully you might be getting some of that upstairs. And big thanks to our tech crew tonight. We've got Austin Jameson, Ashton Little, Nolan Bongarier, and Logan Wall running things behind the scenes to make sure this stream runs smoothly. All right. Anything else to say, Charlie, before we check out this next set?
No, not much. Just wait to see a good volleyball game.
All right. We'll send it back up to Mr. Mike Fletcher in the skybox.
All right, we're back for set number 2. Lakers took the first one, 25-21. We will be playing a best of 5 today, so first team to win 3 sets. In the event that the first 4 sets are split, I believe the 5th set will go to 25, or to 15 rather. Refs just checking over the lineup cards, making sure the players are in the proper order. This set for the Lakers in the front row, we've got Adam Barrio, Archer Smith, Joe Gregory. And in the back row, we've got Alexander Robichaud, Mason Nicholson, and Ben Chessie. Our libero in the orange is going to be Isaiah Caldwell. At any point, he can sub into the back row, play defense. They can never serve, and they can never hit, though. Oh, that serve is... Oh, looked like it landed on the line, but ref disagrees. So that's a point for the Nighthawks. They lead 1-0. Okay, here's number 8, Liam Clark, to serve. Played by Robichaud. Barrio bumps it over. Gavin Calder, the tip. Ooh, Calder called for two hits. Referee's going to look for when he tries to make that set. If the ball is rotating a lot, it's much more likely to get that call. Nice serve from Joe Gregory, an ace in the corner. Lakers lead 2-1.
Ball is rotating a lot.
If the set is done properly,
more likely
the ball's not really going to rotate hardly at all.
Nice serve from Joe Gregory, an ace in the corner.
Of 2 hits or a carry. Joe Gregory the serve. Here's Clark. Calder. Number 13, Caleb McKay. New player for the Nighthawks in this set. Lakers Archer Smith called for 2 hits there on the set. Tied up at 2. Here's Calder. Barrio to Smith, back to Barrio. Big hit! It's in. Barrio with his first kill of the match.
Barrio to Smith,
Lakers lead
back
3-2.
to Barrio. Big hit.
Smith back to serve. That's deep. McFarland to Calder. Nice hit from Stairs. Oh, almost hits the roof. Kept alive. Nope. Lakers can't quite get it over. That ball was almost up in the skybox up here. That would be bad if it hit all of our camera equipment and whatnot. Hopefully that doesn't happen this season. Oh, Chessie can't handle that serve either. Nighthawks have the lead, 4-3. Hopefully one of the guys up in the booth here will protect the equipment. Ball comes up here. Gregory. Lakers struggling right now a little bit. Can't handle this serve. From number 13, Caleb McKay. Here's McKay. Mason Nicholson with the up. Robichaud, a little tip over. Lakers get that one. Substitution now. There's Balmer, number 9, Jacob Balmer in for McKay. Adam Barrio back to serve now. Little float serve. Number 15, Adam Graham. Can't handle it. We think we figured out his last name now. Couldn't handle that one. It's 5-5. Barrio back to serve. Deep float again. Here's Calder. Graham the push over the net. Nicholson with a bump. It's point for the Lakers there. Number 15, Graham called for reaching over the net. Okay, ball's got to come over before they can play it, and he reached over to hit that one. Another point for the Lakers as the Nighthawks can't handle the serve. It's 7-5. Barrio serve is too long. Point for the Nighthawks. 6-7. Number 2, Stairs back to serve for the Nighthawks. Played by Robichaud to Smith. Nice play from Chessie. Oh, Calder tries to keep it alive, but he's going to get called for 2 hits there. Probably needed to bump that one from the position that he was in. Robichaud the serve here. Lakers leading 8-6. There's an ace from Robichaud. Right in between Calder and Balmer. Neither one played it.
Robichaud the serve here. Lakers leading 8-6. There's an ace from Robichaud.
Nice serve from Robichaud. Punched over.
Right in between.
Gregory the roll. That's a little tight to the net. McFarland tries to keep it alive, but his shoulder touches the net. Also called for a carry.
A little tight to the net. McFarland.
Robichaud the serve now. Played by Stairs. Bumped over by Clark. Here's Chessie in the middle now. Nice controlled hit. Here's Smith to Chessie. Nice set. Big hit from Chessie. There's another kill. 11-6. Lakers on a 5-0 run.
Here's Smith to Chessie. Nice set.
See the replay of Chessie there.
Big hit from Chessie. There's another kill.
Oh, and Number 9, Jacob Ballmer's into the net there, trying to keep that ball alive. Run continues for the Lakers here, 12-6. McFarland. Ballmer hit by Graham. Chessie at the net, kept alive by Barrio. Oh, good effort there. Nighthawks get the point, 7-12. Number 15, Adam Graham back to serve now. Here's Robichaux. To Smith, Chessie. Boom, another one. Chessie with another kill.
Here's Robichaux.
13-7. You gotta love those replays we have in the corner of the screen.
Chessie.
For those impressive spikes.
Another one.
Replay. There's the serve from Nicholson. They can't handle it. Lakers lead 14-7. Nicholson, the tricky little play there. The referee was a little delayed blowing his whistle, but he gets the serve over. Here's McFarland outside with the roll. It is in. Point for the Nighthawks. Ballmer's going to sub out. McKay's going to come back in for the Nighthawks. Trailing 8-14. Here's number 8, Liam Clark to serve. Robichaux Smith. Bumped over by Barrio. McFarland, Collar looking to go back out to McFarland for the big hit. Oh, but it's low into the net. Maybe a little intimidation from Chessie there. Lakers lead 15-8. And the Nackawic Nighthawks are going to take a timeout here. Nighthawks started out with a 6-4 lead, 6-5 lead, and Lakers are on a big run right now, and Nighthawks going to try and slow down the momentum here with the timeout.
All right, checking in here courtside with about halfway through another exciting set. Great news for the Lakers so far, who've been doing well. What are you seeing on the stats side of things, Charlie?
Well, I'm seeing Ben Chessie being extremely lethal on the front court with 6 kills now and being very efficient, and Adam Barrio being very good at serving with 4 aces. So the Lakers are being extremely efficient, and I think they're gonna probably come away with this set.
Yeah, they certainly look to be in the driver's seat. I know. But the Lakers have been in the driver's seat for most of both sets so far, so hopefully they'll keep that up. One thing we'll look out for is libero Isaiah Caldwell. He's wearing the orange jersey, the different one, and it does look like he has taken the court now. So we'll have a look at that as the game goes on. All right, back up top to Mike Fletcher.
All right, thank you for that insight down there, Mr. White and Charlie. Couldn't hear what they said, but I'm sure it was outstanding. All right, and here we go with Chessie to serve. McFarland, nice bump up to Calder. McFarland back row hit. Chessie Smith. Gregory keeps it alive. Played off the net nicely. Ooh. Nighthawks called for touching the net. I didn't quite
Played off the net
I thought it was just the
nicely.
ricochet of the ball that made the net shake, but referee saw it differently, so that's a point for the Lakers. Here's Calder. Outside, nice hit by Stairs. Had a wall to go around there, and he tipped it nicely with his right hand. Nighthawks down 9-16.
Here's Calder.
Gavin Calder
Outside,
with 5 to serve the
nice
lefty.
hit.
Oh, it's a little short. Some of you might remember Gavin's dad. Ross Calder, former vice principal at Harvey High a few years ago. Lakers' Joe Gregory called for a violation on the serve there. Stepped over the line. You don't see that very often. Can't go over to the line until you've hit the ball. Here's McKay now to serve. That's short too. 18-10. Lakers lead. There's Ballmer back in for McKay. Archer Smith to serve. Oh, that's 4 missed serves in a row by the two teams. 2 by Nackawic, 2 by the Lakers. 11-18. All right, Nighthawks making another sub now. Here's number 4, Lucas Wright, checking into the game for number 8, Liam Clark. So Wright's first action of the day. Here's a serve by Stairs. Robichaux, nice hit. Calder to Graham. Smith with a nice play. Barrio, the backhanded flip over the net. Chessie with the up. Barrio, left-handed hit. Got a nice rally going here. Here's Smith, outside to Robichaux. High hit, opposite side. Oh, and somebody's on the net. Who hit the net first? It is called against Nackawic.
High hit,
so that's a point for the Lakers.
Side.
19-11 now.
Oh.
Barrio the serve. McFarland to Graham. Stairs pushes it over. Gregory, a little too much power. He pushed it back over when he was trying to pass it to Smith. Nighthawks take advantage. And the point right there, 12 serving 19. Number 15, Graham to serve now. Robichaux outside to Chessie. High bump over the net. Here's Calder to McFarland with a big hit. And it's in. Nicest kill of the day by the Nighthawks. Alex McFarland.
Here's Calder to McFarland with a big hit.
These boys this weekend. But right now he's the enemy, not the ally. He had a nice hit there. Here's Graham to serve. Chessie sends it over. Calder. Hit to McFarland. Into the net. Point for the Lakers, 20-13. Robichaux the serve now. Chessie, nice back set to Gregory, big hit. Kept alive by Calder, nice save. Pushed over by Stairs, here's Nicholson now. That's all gonna be, oh, nice play at the net. Oh, yes. Thought there might have been a net touch, but there was not. Good play by McFarland.
That's all gonna be, oh, nice play at the
14-20. Had that one little lapse there where the Lakers went on about a 7 or 8-0 run. Other than that, it's been a pretty even set. Here's Chessie from the middle now. Calder called for 2 hits. Number 14, Mason Nicholson to serve. Bump back over by Graham. Here's Smith. He's got 2 options. Chessie's the one that takes it. Another big kill for Chessie. Lakers lead 22-14. You see in the replay there, Barrio and Chessie are both
2 options. Chessie's the one
that takes it. Barrio would only have been able to hit it from the back row, as he currently is in the back row, and you can't hit if you're in the back row past that red attack line. Nighthawks could handle that serve, 23-14. Lakers closing in on the second set here. Oh. Chessie was at the net, blocked it, and then bumped it, which usually you're allowed to do, but referee thought it was not a block at first. It was just a hit and then a hit, so. Nighthawks going to call a timeout here, trailing 15-23. Lakers 2 points away from the second set here. I'd like to give a big thank you to our minor officials today. We've got Colby Nicholson doing the flip chart, and Ethan Davidson is over there, I think, learning how to do the sheet from, I believe that is Cameron Chessie. I can't tell. She has a hat on, but I'm pretty sure it's Cameron Chessie. So thank you to her, former alumni. Our referees for today, I don't know their names. I think one might be named John Hamilton, but I cannot confirm that. Anyway, they've done a fine job so far. No real issues. The view we have up here in the skybox, sometimes we can make better calls than the officials, and I'd say so far they've got most of them correct. And coming out of the timeout, it's going to be Nighthawks to serve. Each team does get to call 2 timeouts in a set, if they choose to do so. All right, here's number 4, Lucas Wright, back to serve. Nice serve. Here's Isaiah Caldwell, who's in as the libero right now. His first action of the game. Here's Calder with the hit. Van Chessie, nice hit off the block. Out of play, point for the Lakers, 24-15.
Van Chessie, nice hit off
For those of you wondering why Caldwell might be wearing a different colored jersey, that's so the referee can tell that he is the libero and that they should never be in the front row ever. There's Chessie with a nice up. Kept alive by Gregory. Oh, Robichaud can't quite get to it. Good effort there from the Lakers. Gavin Calder to serve here, 16-24. Nighthawks are going to need 8 straight points to keep it alive. Here's Barrio. Oh, he wanted to end the set in style. Maybe a little bit too aggressive there. The set wasn't quite in the right place to try and do that aggressive of a hit. So here's Calder again. The lefty serve, always a little bit tricky. Chessie to Smith. Smith just sends it over. Calder, outside to Stairs. Nice hit from Stairs. Nighthawks putting up a fight here. 18-24. No quitting these Nighthawks.
Calder.
You see the replay there.
Outside to Stairs. Nice hit from Stairs.
Here's Calder now. Robichaud the bump. Joe Gregory with the left hand. That's out. 19-24. Coach Barrio reminding the Lakers they got to tighten it up a little bit here. Don't get loose. Oh, and they're saved there. Calder puts it in the net for the second set in a row. The set ends with the service error. So Lakers take a 2-0 lead.
Tighten it up a little bit here.
As you see a replay there, the final shot. We're going to send it down to Mr. White and Charlie Gregory for some in-between set analysis.
Hello, Laker fans. Welcome to the end of the second set, and I'm here with a special interview, Blake Robichaud. How are you doing, Blake?
Great. Enjoying the game.
That is good. Have you seen or have any recommendations on what you've been seeing tonight?
Well, I think Harvey's got a really good team. They got a lot of really good players that are returning. Some new guys coming up. We lost.
Tighten it up a little bit here. Don't get loose. Oh, and there's
real stars out there. So I think we're going to play well all year.
Yeah, that we do. We have a few star players today, including your son, Alexander Robichaud. How do you think he's playing?
Alex is playing well. Of course, he doesn't have the height of some of the other guys like Ben Chessie, but he plays good defense and moves it around well. And, you know, he can make his contributions, but it helps like Ben Chessie when you're 6'4". So
that is true. That is true. All righty. Well, thank you, Blake, and have a good rest of the game. And
Thanks.
I'll pass it back up to commentary.
Thanks.
All right, thank you. I guess that wasn't Mr. White down there. That was former MBTA staff officer Blake Robichaud, who was in charge of communications at one point in time. So pretty sure he knows how to talk and communicate. So thank you, Blake, for that little between set report. The Lakers lineup for the third set here. We've got Adam Barrio, Mason Nicholson, Joe Gregory in the back row, Ben Bradford, Ben Chessie, Reese Langtang in the front row. For the Nighthawks, we've got number 2, Bruce Stairs, number 6, Ben Annis, number 5, Gavin Calder, and in the back row, it's number 15, Adam Graham, number 10, Alex McFarland, and number 8, Liam Clark. Okay. And I think I need to correct myself on who the minor officials were. Pretty sure over on the left that might actually be Mae McLean, as I saw Cameron Chessie in the bleachers cheering for her brother. So I think that's Mae McLean. They're wearing the exact same shirt, so it's a little bit confusing who might be who. All right, so the Nighthawks are going to serve first in this third set. Teams alternate who serves first each set. Nighthawks serve first in 1 and 3. Lakers will serve first in 2 and 4. And that serve not able to be handled by Joe Gregory. Nighthawks lead 1-0. Nice serve there from number 8, Liam Clark. Here's Clark again. Little float serve. Caldwell, who's in there as the libero. Can't handle it. 2-0 now for the Nighthawks. Here's Gregory now. Chessie, the high set. Play to the net by Bradford. Point for the Nighthawks. They're going to lead 3-0 now. Here's Liam Clark now. Nighthawks leading 3-0. Caldwell the bump. Chessie. Oh, no. Nighthawks around to play that one. Lakers on the board here in the third set, trailing 1-3. Number 25, Reese Langtang back to serve. That's short. That serve is short, but played by Calder. Langtang the bump back over. Nice block of the net by Chessie. With his height, he pretty much just has to put his hands up in the air, and he can block it. Lakers trail 2-3 now. Alex McFarland, nice diving attempt there. Calder the set to Stairs. Calder, big hit with the left hand. Back again. Oh, Nighthawks are on the net. That's automatically a point for the Lakers. 3-3.
Nice to see the Lakers tie things up after a bit of a slow start to that one.
Yes, and welcome Mr. Booth to the Mr. White to the upstairs booth here.
Yep, moving around a bit on the broadcast. How are things going up here from your vantage point?
It's been going very well.
Awesome.
Things have been going smoothly. We've had some great work from the booth, the camera crew and tech crews on the ball. Had some nice replays. Mm-hmm. The camera has been working well. I don't think we've had it shut off yet, which is a bonus.
Yeah,
we'll knock on some wood.
Keep our fingers crossed.
All right, here is number 5, Gavin Calder to serve, played by Caldwell. Langtang to Chessie with the bump over. Here's McFarland. Calder outside to McKay. Chessie at the center position. Bradford a big hit. I think that was tipped. No touch. Straight out. I thought McFarland might have hit that based on his reaction, but referee saw it differently. He's kind of got a grin on his face knowing he might have got away with one. Nighthawks lead 5-3. Here's Chessie to Gregory. Off the block. Calder outside to Stairs. Nice hit from Stairs. Nighthawks playing their best so far of the day. 6-3 lead.
Outside the Stairs. Nice hit from Stairs.
Here's Calder to serve now. Barrio to Chessie. Big Bradford. Oh, just a little bit too far. Not enough topspin.
Tough break for Bradford, and the Lakers have had a few of those with those hits that are just going out, and you imagine as the season goes on, they'll find their distance.
Yeah, first game, you can definitely expect to be there. A few mistakes. Chessie set it over accidentally. He was trying to set Gregory up. Gregory kept it alive. And the Nighthawks called for 2 hits. That's been the 4th or 5th time I think this match that's happened. Mentioned earlier, when you're going up for a set, you got to make sure you contact the ball simultaneously with both hands, not one hand and then the other. If that happens, you're going to get called for 2 hits. All right, here's Gregory. Roll over. Oh. Number 8, Liam Clark, tries to keep it alive, but he bumps it sideways. Point for the Lakers, now 5-7. Hope you guys are enjoying our scoreboard. As you see there, 2-0 sets lead for the Lakers if you're joining us late. Nighthawks are up 7-5 in this 3rd set, though. Best of 5 situation. First to win 3 will take the match. I think they're going to play 5 regardless. Nice little push over there by number 2, Brandon Stairs. Sorry.
If they're going to
Bruce
play
Stairs.
5
Brandon Stairs is a
regardless.
student in Harvey.
Yeah, I don't think he's quite
Nice
the age for the
little-
senior
No.
team yet, but one of these days.
Here's McKay now to serve, number 13. Barrio to Chessie. Nicholson at the net. Nice block. Oh, Barrio can't quite keep it alive. Nighthawks leading 9-5. Gregory sends it over. He's going to be called for 2 hits. Lakers trailing 10-5 now. There's Langtang. Ben Bradford. Oh, Lakers are looking at each other. That's never a good thing when 2 players on the volleyball court are looking at each other. Lakers hit that 4 times. A little bit of hesitation there from the refs. Not quite sure if that was 3 or 4. It was, in fact, 4. So
I thought I had miscounted there for a second because Ben Chessie played that pretty confidently.
All right, here's Calder now. The set outside to McFarland. Big hit. Nice block by Bradford. Off the net. Point for the Lakers. Nice block there.
All right,
by
here's
Ben
Calder
Bradford.
now. The
Seeing
set outside to
there.
McFarland.
Oh,
Big hit.
what a
Nice
block.
block by Bradford.
Yeah, that replay cam really shows you the detail.
That extra slow motion is beautiful. All right, here's McFarland. Outside to Stairs. Off the block from Gregory. Point for the Nighthawks. They lead 12-6, doubling up the Lakers here in the 3rd set. Might have noticed Archer Smith out this set. He's been the main setter for the Lakers today. Lakers have kind of switched it up, and Ben Chessie's been setter. Takes away their biggest hitter when they do that. That hit is going to be out. Yep, referee calls it out.
Some celebration regardless from the Nighthawks. Pretty happy with the power they got on that one.
They like that power for sure. All right, here's Joe Gregory back to serve, number 8. High one. Here's Calder, going to set it to the back row, Stairs. Pushed it over. Barrio to, Nicholson, a little indecisive. Should have just bumped it over. I think he thought the Nighthawks were maybe going to reach over and tip that one.
Yeah, it can be hard to predict sometimes at the net front how much power you're going to get coming your way. Got to be ready for anything.
That serve is wide to the left. Point for the Lakers, 8-13 now. Nicholson the serve, low into the net. Isaiah Caldwell's going to slide into the back row here now as the libero. He is not allowed to serve or play in the front row, so he's going to just cycle his way through the back periodically throughout the set, mainly as a defensive player. Barrio with the hit was in, but he hit it outside of the red and white antenna.
Ah.
The ball doesn't pass through the 2 antennas. Point is automatically over. So with that, the Nighthawks take a 15-8 lead. And Coach Chris DeBarrio for the Lakers calls a timeout. Try and straighten things out here.
Yeah, Lakers haven't been in this position yet tonight where they've been trailing. And if we go back to last season where I believe they were undefeated, some of these boys have not been trailing in a volleyball game for quite some time. Now, they do have the first 2 sets, so it's not anything big to worry about. But you know the boys would like to come out with a big statement win in their first game of the season. So we'll see what they can do to get things back in hand.
And it's definitely a little bit of human nature when you get that lead to maybe take the foot off the gas pedal a little bit. And that appears to be what the Lakers are doing. So we'll see if they maybe pick up the intensity a little bit out of this timeout. All right, so here's number 10, Alex McFarland. Back to serve for the Nighthawks. He's in grade 12. Caldwell can't handle it. Another point for the Nighthawks. 16-8. Nighthawks keeping up that 2-to-1 ratio of points.
For the Nighthawks.
You see the replay of the serve there.
He's in grade 12. Caldwell can't handle it.
All right, big hit from Clark. There's a block from Barrio and or Chessie. That's an intimidating two-man wall there.
Oh, yeah. Those boys can get some height, so that's a tough one to get it over for sure.
Definitely both of them have their hands well up over 10 feet when they're at the peak of their jump. If the basketball court has shown us anything. There's a nice hit from Reese Langtang. Over the block, nice location.
At the peak of their jump.
Lakers cut it to 15-10.
If the basketball court has shown us anything, there's a...
Our scoreboard saying 16-10, and the Lakers were down 16-8, so I'm not sure what happened there. I think minor official Colby Nicholson took a point off.
Yeah.
Something must not have aligned on the score sheet, and they go with the official, which is the score sheet, so.
Yeah. Probably not just a hometown advantage.
No.
I'm sure at the timeout, the referees and the minor officials had time to communicate, so. Oh, no, it is back to 16.
So we're at 16 after that point right there. The Nighthawks won, so.
Right.
So our tech crew here will keep it at 16-10. No need to add a point now.
No, big shout out to Nolan Bongarrier, who is running our scoreboard remotely tonight. Another new addition to the broadcast.
Oh, that is in. Number 15, Adam Graham, doing his best to convince the referee of that call.
Oh, that is.
And here's number 8, Liam Clark to serve. Nighthawks up 17-10. Barrio, nice pass to Chessie. Chessie the set. Bradford the hit. Nice block at the net by the Nighthawks. McKay, little punch over. Chessie the set to Bradford. Off the block and in.
There was a good heads-up play from Bradford off that first hit, too, which was initially blocked.
Chessie
but
the
he did a
set
great
to
job
Bradford.
on his shoulders.
Off the block and in.
Without that, that's Nackawic's point.
Langtang the serve, deep, played by McFarland. Here's Stairs, a push. Langtang gets nice and low. Good passing. Gregory, oh, little too much juice on that one.
Yeah, all of the power, and we'll work on finding the distance as the season goes on, I think.
All right, Nighthawks lead 19-11 now. Chessie to Bradford. Nice tip. Sometimes the big kill shot's not always what you want to do when you got defenders in front of you. You've got to hit it toe left, as you see in the replay, around the block, around the wall, to win the point.
Found that nice soft spot between both layers of the defense there.
All right, here's Barrio now to Chessie. Outside Joe Gregory, off the block, keeps it alive. McFarland, pass over to Calder. Graham the hit. Chessie to Joe Gregory. McFarland to Calder, outside to Stairs, big hit. I don't think that was touched by anybody. Just into the net, so that's 4 hits. Point for the Lakers, they trail 13-19. McFarland almost hits the rafters, but not quite. Kept alive here. Barrio outside to Gregory. Volleys it over. Nice hit by number 15, Adam Graham. Fooling Adam Barrio there.
Nice
Nighthawks
hit
lead 20-13.
by number
5 points away from
15.
claiming their first set of the day. All right, here's Barrio to Chessie. Mason Nicholson off the block, kept alive. And he's going to get called for 2 hits. Or a carry, actually.
Yeah.
You're allowed to block it and then hit it yourself. But not when you not when you don't hit it cleanly. You got to have your fist closed probably in that situation to keep it alive.
Now, if you block it and then hit it a second time, does that count as 2 of the 3 hits?
The block does not count as a hit.
Okay.
Ever, so
you get some breathing room there if that happens.
Yep. I think the Nighthawks were just called for 2 hits there as well, or a carry potentially. 2015, Lakers still fighting here. Set's not over. Back set. Graham. Oh. Langtang and Bradford kind of collided there. Both hit the ball, but neither one of them hit it well. Leading to a point for the Nighthawks, 21-15.
Yeah, 2 heads is not always better than 1 when it comes to covering space on a volleyball
No,
court.
definitely not. All right, here's Chessie in the middle. Oh, was trying to set it to Barrio, and it went over the net. Nobody touched it. It landed out. So that's a point for the Nighthawks. 22-15. Bruce Stairs, number 2, back to serve now. Gregory, nice tip by Chessie. That's over. That's out. Good eye by Barrio there in the corner.
Yeah, hard to make those spur-of-the-moment calls when the ball's coming at you twisted like that, but definitely made the right one there to get possession back on the green and gold side.
All right, here we go, 22-16 now. Here's McKay to Calder. McFarland, nice soft hit. Chessie's going to set up Barrio, no doubt here. Little tip, finds the opening. Kept alive nicely by the Nighthawks. Players all over the floor. Here's Barrio, goes for the kill. Right at Calder, he did his best. But Barrio with just too much heat to handle.
By the Nighthawks.
Not much you can do against
players all over the floor. Here's Barrio, goes for the kill.
Statistician
right at Calder.
Has been keeping track of Adam Barrio's kills, and they're quite numerous tonight.
All right, here we go, Chessie. Oh, it does not touch the roof somehow. Oh, and out of nowhere, the Lakers win that point. Look dead in the water.
I think they got away with one there. Pretty fortunate.
Somehow.
That ball, a couple inches.
Oh.
Would have hit rafters for sure.
All right, 18-22 here. Nice. Oh. Looked like Liam Clark had a good hit there, but just catches the tape at the top and rolls back onto his side. Lakers trailing 19-22. That serves deep. Oh, Stairs cannot handle it.
Yeah, they've done a good job closing the gap, trailing by 6 at some points, as we do get a timeout called by the Nackawic coaches as they try to get things back under control.
So Lakers trailing 20-22. We play first team to 25, but you must win by 2 points.
Could be in for our first overtime match of the season here in the David McMullen Gymnasium.
Yes, certainly possible.
Yeah.
Nighthawks are certainly on their heels right about now. They really could use a serve into the net or a serve long or something like that to stop the run here. That happens a lot of times out of timeouts. You'll see the server kind of loses their rhythm.
Good strategy potentially by the coaches to start breaking things up if they see an opponent on a heater and try to shake things up a little bit.
Yeah, and you might think of it similarly to icing a kicker in football or icing a free throw shooter right before they're going to shoot some big free throws in a basketball game.
Has been known to happen. We can take this time to give a quick shout out to best wishes to the junior girls in their game against Hampton tonight and the senior girls who are playing in McAdam. So all 3 high school volleyball teams getting their season started tonight.
Yep, and our middle school teams should be starting their practices and tryouts next week. I believe the girls are going to try out on Monday and the boys on Tuesday, and then they'll have some games starting the week of April the 11th. There's Barrio, keeps it alive. Chessie outside to Lantang. Here's Calder now. McKay sends it over. Bradford. Chessie the set. Barrio, a little tip. Kept alive by Calder. Stairs. McFarland's got to send it deep. Bradford. Chessie to Lantang. Long rally developing here. Oh, Stairs the net. Looked like he touched the net, but it's not called.
Oh.
Look, that was very, very close.
Tough break falling a little awkwardly there for Mason Nicholson at the net front. So Nackawic gets things back. They need 2 to win it outright, claim their first set.
Served by Graham. Chessie back to Barrio. Nice up by Calder to keep that one alive. McKay's going to send it deep. Oh! Fumbled it a little bit and sent it into the rafters.
Yeah.
21-23.
Maybe that's the hometown advantage. Ben Chessie knows where he's got some space up there, and the Nighthawks not so much.
Oh, Nicholson sends it into the net. So that's going to be 3 set point opportunities now for the Nighthawks, with number 10, Alex McFarland, back to serve. Caldwell in. Oh, and he can't handle it. And the Nighthawks claim their first set of the day. They trail 2-1 in sets. Lakers are going to look to regroup.
Caldwell in. Oh,
The
he
match win here
can't.
in the 4th set. All right, I'm going to have to depart. I have a meeting to go to. Mr. White's going to take over full time. So good night, everybody, and enjoy the rest of the broadcast.
Yeah, thanks so much, Mr. Fletcher. And we'll head down now to our courtside analysts.
I'm here with Nolan Bongier. How are you doing?
I'm good, Charlie. How are you?
I am doing great. Do you want to talk about Ben Chessie and Adam Barrio? Because
Sure.
they're being killer on the front court, getting all those kills on the other team.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like that takes years of practice to obtain and achieve, and kudos to them for being able to do that.
That it does. Them being the 6-foot monsters they are, you can definitely see Nackawic is shaking in their boots when they get close to that ball. So, Lakers are performing good, and I'm hoping to see a good end of the 4th set. So, thank you for tuning in.
All right, so we're back up top here. Big thanks again to Mr. Mike Fletcher, who had been doing the play-by-play commentary, and big thanks as well to Nolan Bongarrier, our head scoreboard operator, and Charlie Gregory, our chief statistician tonight, doing a great job from courtside, keeping you in the know. All right, we've got change in personnel here for the Lakers. Archer Smith and Alexander Robichaux have checked back into the starting lineup. They are joined by Ben Chessie, Adam Barrio, Ben Bradford, and Joe Gregory. On the Nighthawks side, I see number 2, Bruce Stairs, number 5, Gavin Calder, number 10, Alex Mack, number 8, Liam Clark, and number 4, that would be Lucas Wright, and number 5, up front and center, Ben Calder. Sorry, check that, Gavin Calder. Waiting for the signal from the officials now as the Lakers look to win this set and get this match in the bag, and the Nighthawks look to force a 5th and deciding set of 15 points. So lots at stake for both teams here as we get set to play. Double checking the lineup cards here, as it is very important, the relative positions of players on the court, important for substitutions and all that. But everything does appear to be in order, so we'll have Adam Barrio starting things off for the Lakers. Here's a service that's fielded by Graham, sent over by Graham again. Gregory fields that, gets it to Archer Smith. Alexander Robichaux sends it over. Liam Clark with the response for the Nighthawks. Set from Smith for a big hit by Chessie. Goes in the back row. Nice block up front. Chessie and Robichaux teaming up. They will claim the first point.
Smith for a big hit by
Harvey.
Chessie. Goes in the back row. Nice block up.
Here's Barrio again as Lakers lead 1-0. Good start to the set. First hit goes up. That's fielded by Alex Mack. Calder gets it down to Graham. Graham's hits, or volley rather, will fall just inbounds. So we're all
Fielded
tied up at
by
one now.
Alex Mack. Calder gets it
And the
down
Nighthawks
to
get their
Graham.
chance to respond.
Graham's hits,
First service of the set will go to
volley
Liam Clark, wearing
rather.
number 8 for the Garnet and Gold. That's fielded by Ben Chessie. Archer Smith, rather, gets the set. Nice hit by Ben Chessie. Can't quite corral it at the net front.
Archer
with
Smith,
Chessie's hit,
rather,
the Lakers regain the lead.
gets the
There's again in
set.
slow
Nice
motion.
hit by Ben.
The ball bounces the length of the net. Here's Alexander Robichaud with the serve. That will hit the net and fall low, so we're still tied up. As Gavin Calder goes back to serve for the Nighthawks. Adam Barrio from the center back gets that to Archer Smith. Smith gets it to Ben Chessie. Chessie's hit is blocked. He does get hands on it again, but unfortunately can't quite get it to a teammate.
Smith gets it
So Gavin
to
Calder
Ben Chessie.
Gets his second attempt, so we see it there in slow motion. Here's Calder, that's fielded by Barrio. Archer Smith to Ben Chessie. Chessie finding some space in the back corner, but Nackawic is able to field. Nice response from Chessie. Just hitting what the Nighthawks set up for him there to tie things back
Chessie
up at 3.
finding some
Big thanks
space
to
in
the
the back
videography
corner,
crew.
but Nackawic
We've
is
got
able
Austin
to
Jameson
field.
and Logan Wall
Nice
running the
response from
cameras,
Chessie.
and Ashton Little, who is pressing all the right buttons at the center console. Serve from Archer Smith goes awry, so the Nighthawks take the lead and the ball. They're up 4-3 in the early going of the fourth set. Here's Lucas Wright. That's a big serve and will fall out of bounds. So a lot of height on that one, but not quite falling where he was hoping. Tied up at 4 as Ben Chessie goes back to serve now. Lakers make a substitution. We've got Jacob Bulmer checking in for Lucas Wright. Nice service there by Chessie. Still got a chance again. Should be 5-4, I believe. Maybe not. Ooh, nice call by Robichaud. He saw that coming, and that falls out of bounds. I'm able to turn at the last moment. Ooh, tough break as Chessie's serve falls a little too soon. We're all tied up.
Nice call by
quite a tough affair
Robichaud.
here in the fourth set. If you're just joining us, Harvey leads 2-1. Ooh, hit by Barrio is blocked by Adam Graham. Check that. They might have heard that one in Nackawic. That was some loud contact.
Hit
Big
by
block from the Nighthawks, getting a bit of energy in this crucial fourth set. Here's Archer Smith getting it back to Ben Chessie, who hits it from the back row, but Nackawic is able to field it. Hit from, Liam Clark goes awry. And so the Lakers regain the lead. It's Joe Gregory back to serve now. Gregory hitting it over. Goes to Alex Mack. Met at the net there by Ben Bradford and Adam Barrio. And they will score a point there. Here comes Gregory again. Dive from, I believe that is Bruce Stairs. Trying to make that play, unable to field that as Gregory goes again. Hit from Gregory. Fielded by Clark. Bulmer gets it over as Ben Bradford responds. Adam Barrio hits it to the back. There's Alex Mack with the hit. That's going to fall just out of bounds as Joe Gregory will get his fourth serve now on a 3-point run as Lakers having their most successful run of the evening. Or sorry, check that. That's Ben Bradford. Not sure when they switched up the service there. There's Isaiah Caldwell with the diving play. That heads out of bounds, though, as the ref is going to catch that and will shift things back to the Nighthawks. So Lakers lead for the first time in a while in this set. Nighthawks look to get things back. As Adam Graham is back to serve. Minor officials checking things over with the referee. We'll take advantage of the pause in action to thank our videography and statistician crews tonight. Austin Jameson and Logan Wall have been manning the cameras. Nolan Bond-Garrier is keeping track of that beautiful scoreboard we've got down in the bottom left corner. So big thanks to him. And Ashton Little is sitting at the center console, pressing all the right buttons. Here's Robichaud looking to get the service back. Oh, nice little pinball move from Nackawic, keeping that alive. But Lakers still have it as Robichaud gets it over again. Big hit from Mack, gets it through Barrio's block. That finds the second level.
Still have it.
So after that exchange, we do have a nice hit from the Nighthawks. And through Adam Barrio's block as Graham gets another chance to serve. Here it comes. That's fielded by Robichaud. Archer Smith with the set. Robichaud looking for a hole. Can't quite find it. Bit of miscommunication there from the Nighthawks, as Jacob Bulmer has to dive to make contact with that ball. Can't quite get it over. So the Lakers will capitalize, take the point. Here's Adam Barrio, his second round of services. It's fielded out of play by Bruce Stairs of the Nighthawks. So Lakers up 11-8 now. We'll see that again in slow motion. Here comes Barrio. Ooh, fielded by Stairs successfully this time, and Alex Mack can send it over. Archer Smith with the set for Ben Chessie. That's blocked but sent out of bounds. So good work on the Nighthawks making contact. Chessie's been dangerous from up top, with quite a few kills, as I'm sure Charlie Gregory has been letting you know. Barrio is third service. That just sneaks over. Stairs gets it to Clark, and Alex Mack sends it. Here's Archer Smith setting up Ben Chessie. Nice eye from Chessie, finding a hole in the Nackawic defense. So Lakers starting to pull away now for the first time. It was very back and forth for the first 10 points or so. But they are the first to pass that halfway point. There's Barrio to Smith. Smith setting up for Ben Chessie. He's going to send it way back. Oh, a bit of hesitation there as Bruce Stairs and Jacob Bulmer, not quite sure whose responsibility that was, not able to get there in time. So here's Barrio, looking for his 5th point in a row now, or 5th team point rather. Stairs, over to Gavin Calder. Alex Mack sends it high over the blocks from Smith and Chessie into the second level. So nice work by the Nighthawks to stop the momentum and get the service back on their side. Bit of change in personnel as someone, I believe that is Liam Clark, is checking in for Jacob Bulmer. Archer Smith gets the ball back to Adam Barrio from mid-range. Hitting it over. Ooh, nice block from Robichaud as Liam Clark is unable to send that ball over. We've seen Robichaud play well from the back row earlier this game. Nice to see that up front as well as he goes back to serve. Fielded by Mack. There's Calder up front. Gets that over to Lucas Wright, who sends it. Archer Smith passing over to Joe Gregory, looking for mid-range. Fielded by Mack to Calder. Hit from Clark. Robichaud saves that. Gets it to Smith. Ben Chessie's going to send it over. It does hit the net. Alex Mack keeps it alive. Nice work by the Nighthawks. Saving a point. There's Chessie sending it directly over. Graham is going to get that over to Calder. And this time that falls just in bounds. Alexander Robichaud unable to get there in time. After that long volley, it is the Nighthawks coming away with it. So here's Liam Clark. Gets to Joe Gregory. Archer Smith setting up for Ben Chessie. Big hit, but that's fielded by Mack. Oh, Mack's pass just at the wrong angle. Kind of hit the net there as Lucas Wright was trying to back up. Couldn't quite get hands on it before it curled around. So the Lakers take that point. Archer Smith with the serve. Oh, tricky play there as Gavin Calder had the nice fake to set up and then quickly turned, sent it to the back row. I think he's been practicing that one. Catches the Lakers defense sleeping as he's been the main setter for the Nighthawks. Nice play from Calder. There's Adam Barrio. Gets that to Archer Smith for the big hit from Ben Chessie. Chessie's hit had some power, but that will fall out of bounds. As Calder will look for his third team point in a row. There's Joe Gregory. Gets it over. Nice block from Stairs. Oh, no, I thought it was a block from Stairs, but I guess looks like the call was that his hands went over the net. So Lakers escape with that one. Maintain the 5-point lead. Big serve from Ben Chessie, fielded by Mack. That goes right to Adam Barrio, and he'll get the big hit there to get the points for the Lakers. 18-12 they lead. So we check that out from courtside. Here's Chessie again. Alex Mack from the back row can't quite clear the net. So Ben Chessie is going to go, and we have a timeout called by the Nackawic coach. And we're going to go courtside now. Or check that. We may be going courtside. We'll keep you informed.
Yeah, and the Lakers seem to be pulling away with the set so far, but beforehand it was a back-and-forth game, so I think the Lakers has found their momentum.
I agree with that, and it looks like timeout's about to end, so we'll pass it back up to the booth.
All right, here come the Nighthawks out of that timeout. We'll see what their coaches were able to cook up. Big thanks to Nolan Bongarier and Charlie Gregory running things from courtside. Ben Chessie will send it over for service. It's fielded by the Nighthawks. Archer Smith to Chessie. Oh, tough break as Joe Gregory dives. He did make contact with the ball but can't quite direct it over, and service will turn to the Nighthawks now as they strike first coming out of the timeout. Here's Lucas Wright looking to go on a bit of a run and get back to within a little less than 6, hopefully. Archer Smith sets things up for Adam Barrio. Big hit. That's blocked at the net, and the Nighthawks are able to field it. Nice work on D. Another hit from Barrio. This time he finds a hole. There was some good work up front from Bruce Stairs on that initial hit, but you give Barrio a second chance, and he's not going to miss with those too often. Joe Gregory now as Lakers up 20-13. Serve will fall out of bounds. So Nackawic takes over. Bruce Stairs will go back to serve as the players rotate through. Here's Stairs. Gets it to Ben Bradford. Alexander Robichaud setting up for Adam Barrio. That's tipped to the net by Adam Graham. And that will shank out of bounds, so Lakers will take the point there. 21-14. As Ben Bradford looks to go on a bit of a run and end this. Serve is good. That's fielded low by Stairs, and Lakers will take that point. 22-14. They need 3 more to put the set and the match away. Ooh, good call by Nackawic as the serve was coming in fast from Barrio, but did fall, Bradford. Check that, but did fall out of bounds. So 15-22. As Adam Graham goes back. Barrio will field that. Archer Smith sprints in to set it up, and Adam Barrio sends it over. Clark gets it to Calder, and Alex Mack will send it over, but kept alive by Ben Chessie. Archer Smith gets it to Barrio, who sends it. Here's Calder with the set again. Alex Mack sends it to the back row, but Ben Chessie gets it over to Archer Smith. Sets up Adam Barrio for a hit, but that's fielded by Graham. Here's Clark to Mack. And we do have a whistle. Infraction on the Nackawic side. It was out of bounds. Tough break after that back and forth volley. Lakers come ahead, so 23-15. Adam Barrio needs 2 to put this one away. Strong serve, hard to handle for Jacob Bulmer of the Nighthawks. And Barrio goes back 24-15. He could put away the set and the match with this one. That's a little too strong, unfortunately. That goes out of bounds. And so the Nighthawks will try again. Lakers will have to wait a little more for their chance. Alex Mack. Well, actually, they'll... I guess really Alex Mack has to go on a real run here. A bit of an anticlimactic finish as Mack's serve falls out of bounds. Adam Barrio will turn and twist, and you hear the response from the crowd with the victory of that fourth set. The Lakers will take the night. We'll still play the fifth, but in the meantime, we'll get ready to head down courtside. Great play from the Lakers all around to secure the first victory of the season here in the David McMullen Gymnasium. Coach Krista Barrio is conferring with her squad. Some congratulatory remarks, getting ready for that fifth set, and I believe we're getting ready to go live to the courtside team. No, not quite, sorry, check that. I think things are still getting set up. So we'll take this time to shout out a few folks who have made the night possible. Big thanks to the referees. Did not catch their names, but we'll try to bring you that information on a more consistent basis. We do have the minor officials' names, though, as it is May McLean and Ethan Davidson, who I believe are double-teaming the score sheet. The score sheet in volleyball can be quite complicated. Colby Nicholson as the scorekeeper. I believe we're almost set up courtside now, so we'll get ready to head down for an interview.
You were an ex-volleyball player. How do you feel like the team is playing so far?
There's obviously some rough patches they've had, but it's their first game, you know. It's expected, but they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, that they are. So your team went to the champions and actually won it last time. Do you think they're missing out on any talent, or?
No, man, they had some good players coming up throughout, some young guys, and they'll fill the shoes that we left for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Alrighty, well, thank you for the interview, Logan, and have a good rest of the game.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, that's it. Alright, thank you, Logan.
All right. We're back up top here. Big thanks to Charlie Gregory and Logan Fraser Cole, the Lakers alumnus, one of the senior and key members of that undefeated team from a year ago. Lakers keeping the streak alive tonight as they have won 3 of the 5 sets here in the David McMullen Gymnasium, so they will go home victorious. We'll play out this fifth set, just to 15. Here's Liam Clark. That's fielded by Ben Chessie. Adam Barrio sprinting up to set. Reese Lantang's going to hit that over, fielded by Clark, as a bit of a miscommunication there on the Nighthawks allows the Lakers to claim the first point. On the court for your Lakers to close out the night are Alexander Robichaud, Ben Chessie, Mason Nicholson, Ben Bradford, Reese Lantang, and Adam Barrio. Nice work by Chessie fielding that. Unfortunately does go out of bounds. Nighthawks caught admiring their hit for a moment there. But fortunately for them, Ben Chessie was sent that a little bit wide right. This one's good to his teammates, though. Adam Barrio setting up Bradford. Bradford gets it by the blocking hands of Caleb McKay, or Mackay, not sure which one. And that will score. So Lakers up 2-1 here in the early going. Here's Adam Barrio. Barrio with the hit. That's fielded by Alex Mack. Calder gets it to Alex Graham. As Lakers respond, Ben Bradford sends it over. Graham looking to set up Calder. Adam Barrio passes over to Mason Nicholson. Nicholson sets up Ben Bradford for a hit. Fielded by Calder. There's McKay getting it over to Bruce Stairs. Reese Lantang with the hit now. That goes over the blockers and falls to the ground within the red lines. As you can see in the slow motion replay, big hit from Lantang. Nice work by the camera op up here, Austin Jameson, to make sure you saw all the action. Here's Adam Barrio. Alex Mack fields that a little too far for his teammate. Gavin Calder couldn't quite make it to the ball before it fell under the net. So Lakers up 4-1 in the early going. Here's Barrio again. Fielded by Mack. Down to Calder. A bit of miscommunication there. Lakers not sure who was going to field that. And Nackawic will take the point. Tough break as there were definitely a couple capable Lakers in the vicinity. And I'm sure these miscommunications will get worked out as the season goes on. Stakes are low here on the 5th set, so not too worried about small details right now in the early going. As we have a bit of a change in personnel for the Nighthawks. Caleb McKay checking out and Jacob Ballmer checking in. Graham gets a hand on that, but can't quite direct it in the way he wants. So Reese Lantang's serve will score as Lakers maintain a 4-point lead. Lantang looks to make it 5. Nice ace as that falls just over Adam Graham. Check that. Adam Graham for Nackawic diving. Can't quite make it there in time. Here's Lantang again. This time it goes out of bounds. And Nackawic will get the point. So 3-7 is your score in favor of the Nighthawks. Big thanks again to Nolan Bond-Garrier, who is keeping that scoreboard up to date for you on the broadcast. Nice work by Barrio. Little misdirection. Looked to set it up, but turned at the last minute. Found a spot in the corner. And that fooled the Nighthawks as he's able to Oh, maybe not. I guess the call is out of bounds. So, looks like it might have been good. But, tough break. Ooh, another tricky play. As the service from Bruce Stairs hits the net, but finally does sneak over. So, Nackawic starts to sneak back into this thing. 5-7, and this is the 5th set, rather. We're only playing to 15. So, these points will matter. There's Ben Chessie with the big kill. He hits that over as we see that again in slow motion. And a timeout is called here at the halfway point. Lakers up 8-5 here in the early going. Or rather the midway point.
Okay.
As we go court.
We are starting off with another timeout again. This first timeout of the set called by the Hawks, I think.
That is true, yeah. I'm going to just take this quick timeout to tell you about the games that have been going on tonight. Tonight we have the junior varsity girls at Hampton and the senior girls at McAdam. Hopefully they both come home with the win, and we're all hoping they do. Ben Chessie has been extremely dominant with all of his kills and kill attempts on the front floor. It seems the timeout has ended, so I'll send you back up to David White for commentary.
Thanks to the boys sitting courtside, Charlie Gregory and Nolan Bond-Garrier, giving us things from their vantage point. Here's Ben Bradford now. Big service, that's fielded by Mack. Ballmer tips it over, but he's going to be called for an infraction. I believe he was guilty of a lift. That is correct. So, tough break for the Nighthawks. Lakers will take that one, though. 9-5 is their lead. Ben Bradford's serve comes low. And Nighthawks will get the service back here in this 5th set. If you're just joining us here in the David McMullen Gymnasium, thanks so much for tuning in. Lakers have put the match away as they lead 3-1. We're just playing out the string, using up the gym time here and getting the boys some experience in the early going. Double hit there from the Lakers. So the Nighthawks will get another point. 7-9 is your score in favor of the green and gold. Ben Bradford fielding that. Barrio looking to pass behind. It snuck over the net. That will not fall in the Lakers' favor. So after being up by 4, Lakers have squandered a bit of a lead and allowed the Nighthawks to get right back in this thing. Here's a service from Adam Graham. There's Ben Bradford, gets it to Barrio. Chessie looked to put it over, but Liam Clark is there. His block is going to tie things up as we get a look at that again in slow motion. Nice tip over by Clark. Here's Graham with a big serve. That's fielded by Ben Bradford. Barrio with the pass over to Alexander Robichaud, who hits it over. There's Calder setting up Alex Mack for a big hit, but that's blocked by Nicholson and Chessie. Opts for a softer approach this time round, but Adam Barrio is there. Nicholson gets it to Robichaud, sends it over. Here's Calder looking for a response. Liam Clark sending it into the second row, or second level rather. Another hit from Mack. That's blocked again, or might not have made it over initially, but either way, Nicholson and Chessie were there to secure things for the Lakers. They regain the lead 10-9 here in the fifth set. Here's Nicholson. Big serve fielded by Stairs. Gets that over to Calder. Stairs again from the back row. Nicholson getting it low to Adam Barrio. Barrio with the setup and Chessie with the finish. 11-9 as you hear the approval from the hometown crowd. Both Chessie and Barrio having great nights to start off the season. Here's Balmer getting it back to Calder. Ooh, nice misdirection from Liam Clark. Sent it behind him, but enough softness on that it still fell inbounds. Fooled the Lakers defense. 10-11 is your score. Nighthawks trail by 1. Here's Alex Mack wearing number 10 for the Garnet and Gold. Chessie gets it over to Barrio. Alexander Robichaud finishes the trio to send it over. Nice work by Gavin Calder keeping that alive. Robichaud attempts again to send it over the net on an angle. That will catch the top and fall short. So we're all tied up at 11 now in this fifth set. Only playing to 15, although you do have to win by 2 points. So we might be looking at overtime. Ooh, strong serve from Alex Mack. That's going to be an ace, as Lakers can't quite field that one. Looking to gain some momentum here as the Nighthawks regain the lead for the first time in a little while. Here's Mack. Nice strong serve to the back line again. Fielded this time by Bradford. Barrio gets it to Alexander Robichaud. Nice work by Bruce Stairs in the back, keeping that alive. Liam Clark with the hit, but Robichaud's there to serve, or to hit rather. Bit of miscommunication again from the Lakers, as that falls between a couple of friendly players. Nighthawks take that one. 13-11 is your score. Here's Mack looking to make it set point. Barrio setting things up for Ben Chessie. Chessie finds a hole in the defense, sends it up and over. That falls near the back in the Lakers' favor. So 12-13 is your score. If they can get a clean run of 3, they can win this fifth set as well. But they do need to win by 2. So we'll see how that goes. There's an ace from Ben Chessie. Falls just on the right side of the red line if you're a fan of the green and gold. All tied up at 13 now. Chessie again, that's fielded by Mack. Calder with the set. Graham will send that over to Ben Bradford, who gets it to Barrio. Set up for Alexander Robichaud, tipping it over, but Alex Mack gets that. Calder looking to switch things up, hits it back. Good heads-up play from Ben Bradford. Reese Lantang sent it over, but Caleb Mackay meets that, gets it over Lantang's head. And this sets up match point for the visitors. Here's Liam Clark looking to end things. That falls out of bounds, though, as we're all tied up at 14. So this means we're going into extra points, as you do have to win by 2, even in this fifth set. Barrio needs to score 2 to finish things here. It's a bit of confusion from the Lakers side. Not quite sure whose service it is, maybe? 8, not sure what that means. 8 seconds? I don't know. Maybe that's a bit too long. We'll have to get a reading from that. And point goes to Nackawic. So Nackawic could potentially score here and finish the game. We'll have to get a read from Mr. Fletcher on that one on the next broadcast. Reese Lantang keeping things alive at the net front. Ben Bradford looks to hit, but that's blocked. And with the 4th hit from the Lakers, that is 16-14? Okay, maybe they're playing to a full 25. I'm sorry, I've been feeding you misinformation here. So it appears as if they're playing to a full 25 on this fifth set. Traditionally, I believe it is to 15, but I suppose if they have the time and the court, you might as well play it out. So we'll go to 25, I assume. Nackawic up 17-4. Graham gets it to Stairs, fielded by Bradford. Barrio with the set, and Chessie with the mid-range hit. Falls just out of bounds. 17-15 is your score now. Playing this fifth set to a full 25. I apologize again for the misinformation. 17-15 is your score in favor of Nackawic. Here's Adam Barrio, gets that to Clark. Calder setting things up for Bruce Stairs. Nice work by Stairs, finding some open ground in the back line of the Lakers defense. So 18-5 is the score in favor of the visitors. Mackay will serve that a little wide right. That falls out of bounds, so Lakers take over. 18-16 now. Here's Reese Lantang sending it over. That's fielded nicely by Clark. Big hit from Bruce Stairs, sending that cross court. The Nighthawks liked that. We get some energy there, and Stairs goes back to serve. 19-16 in favor of the visitors. There's Ben Bradford. Ben Chessie keeping that alive. Mason Nicholson sends it over. Nice work by the Lakers, but the Nighthawks respond quickly. Lakers unable to get things set up in the defensive end. And so the Nighthawks will take that one. 20-16 as Coach Chris DeBarrio will call a timeout. Try to get things settled again. So Lakers were looking pretty good, and if I had been right, if that was only to 15, they were looking good in the early going, but the Nighthawks have been able to storm back here in the middle of this fifth and final set, and they lead 20-16 now. Lakers will still come away victorious as they took 3 of the first 4 sets, and we'll get ready to head courtside.
No, it's not. No, it is.
Hello, Lakers fans, and welcome to a timeout. How are you feeling about the game so far, Nolan?
The game's been pretty good. It's been tight again since last timeout.
That it has. The Lakers have seemed to be fumbling with the ball, and they called a timeout to try and see if they can get their heads back in the game. But it's been a very close game, Nolan.
Yeah. It looks like the timeout's about to end, so we'll send it back up to the booth.
All right, we're back up here in the booth. Big thanks to Nolan Bongarrier and Charlie Gregory, our courtside crew, as well as Logan Wall, who is manning that second camera. Here comes the service. Nighthawks have been hot. Let's see if Bruce Stairs, who had some big plays before that timeout, can keep things going. Hit from Barrio was fielded by Calder. And it looks like Barrio's hand may have gone over the net as the Nighthawks claim that point. 21-16 is your score in favor of the Nighthawks. Chessie gets it to Barrio. Barrio with the setup back to Alexander Robichaud. Stairs kept it alive. Ooh, that might have been going out of bounds. Tough break for the Nighthawks there as the Lakers take a point. They might have snuck away with the one there. But it is early in the season as the boys are still training their eye to the court dimensions. Here's Ben Bradford. His team trails by 4. Graham will send it over, but guilty of an infraction. There's a double hit somewhere along there. Maybe not Graham. Could have been Ballmer who touched it before him. Either way, Lakers will take the point. Here's Ben Bradford with a second serve. That is called out correctly by the Nighthawks. 22-18 is the score now in favor of the visitors. Here's Adam Graham. Oh, we've got a whistle as there's an issue with the rotation, I believe. As referee gets the boys back in proper rotation. And Nighthawks get another point off of that one. It's a bit of rust here in the early going of the season. Robichaud to Chessie. Chessie with the hit, but that's kept alive by Stairs. Nice work by Robichaud, sending it directly back. Nighthawks scrambling, but Bruce Stare sends it over. That sneaks over. Good work by the Nighthawks, but here's Chessie. Big block by Clark. Reese Lantang's response falls out of bounds. Some big energy coming out of the Nighthawks side as Liam Clark is able to respond to the Lakers. 24-18. This is set point for Adam Graham and the Nighthawks. Barrio sending it behind him to Ben Chessie. Reese Lantang over to Barrio again. Alexander Robichaud just tipping it gently. Nighthawks, a bit of a collision there. Stairs getting it over. That's mishandled by the Lakers as that makes it 25-18. Nighthawks surviving that three-man pileup to take the fifth set. So your final score, Lakers come away with Lakers come away with 3, Nighthawks with 2 sets. So congratulations to the Lakers and the Nighthawks for a well-fought game. We're getting ready to head down courtside one last time to close things out. Great work from both sides as they'll line up to congratulate each other. We'll get a look and we'll run through the lineups once more, or the home side lineup at the very least. So congratulations to Ben Chessie, Adam Barrio, Reese Lantang, Archer Smith, Joe Gregory, Mason Nicholson, Ben Bradford, Alexander Robichaud, and Isaiah Caldwell. Big thanks to Coach Krista Barrio as well as the Nighthawks coaches, as we get ready to send things down courtside.
Welcome back, Harvey Lakers. An unfortunate turn of events for the Lakers, and they lost the game. How do you feel about it, Nolan?
Pretty disappointing, but both teams played a superb game today.
Yeah, for the first game of the Lakers, you can't say they did horrible. They did pretty good. They were very loud on the court and were communicating well. So I assume they're going to be very good later on in the season. All right, well, that was the stream for today. So I hope everyone has a good day, and we'll see you in the next one.
All right. Big thanks yet again. We'll close out the broadcast. The scoreboard was working well for most of the game. We do have a slight error, though. It is Harvey who have 3 sets and Nackawic with 2. So Harvey does come away victorious here in their first home matchup. Big congratulations to the senior boys, and we hope the girls' games went well. The junior girls were in Hampton, and the senior girls were in McAdam tonight. Make sure you stay tuned throughout the week, as we'll be bringing you their home games later on. Tomorrow night, the junior girls will be taking on St. Stephen here at 6 p.m. in the David Mullen Gymnasium, and on Thursday, it will be the senior girls taking on the team from Samuel de Champlain. So big thanks yet again to everyone who made the broadcast possible. Thanks to our officials, to the minor officials as well, May McLean, Colby Nicholson, and Ethan Davidson. Big thanks to our courtside crew tonight, Charlie Gregory, Nolan Bond-Garrier, who was also keeping track of things statistically, and Logan Wall running the camera. Up top here in the booth, we had Ashton Little and Austin Jameson keeping things centered and in focus. Mike Fletcher was keeping you informed on the play-by-play in the early going. Big thanks to him as well. I've been David White. Oh, big thanks to our interview guests as well at intermissions, Blake Robichaud and Logan Fraser-Cole. I think that's everything, so have a great night, and we'll look forward to catching you tomorrow at 6 p.m. for the junior girls. Take care.